Hello everybody, this is Chase Oliver 68 here. You all know who I am. But anyways, if you haven't already, subscribe up above, comment down below, like or dislike this video, and give me some tips on, or discussion on what you guys think of my today's topic. So, this has been trending all over the YWC, all over the IWC, basically all over wrestling kind of. Christian turned heel on Smackdown, or did he? Now, we all know Christian hit Randy Orton with that World Heavyweight title belt. But really, was that really effective in a heel turn? I mean, to me, I thought it was good because, it's good in the point for Christian to turn heel so that way they can keep Orton and Christian kind of fresh, maybe do something more with that. But in the long run, it's a bad thing for SmackDown because if you look at SmackDown, their only face is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is the only face on SmackDown anyone gives a damn about. I mean, you do have Daniel Bryan, but they're not using him properly that much. You do have Sin Cara, but really right now Sin Cara is still, trying to Americanize himself, fit his style into the American style of wrestling. So basically, Randy Orton's the top face. And you really don't have any other heels. I mean, they're trying to build Cody Rhodes up. I believe Cody Rhodes will become Mr. Money in the Bank. Guaranteed. They're trying to build Cody Rhodes up into something, so you can't throw him into the mix right now. Mark Henry, really, who wants to see an Orton-Henry match? I don't really think that match will be that interested, in my honest opinion. Great Khali, we all know that he's probably doing something with Jinder Mahal, but he can be considered a guy that can enter the main event scene anytime. So, that's another person that we have to think about. And not only Jinder, not only Great Khali, but Sheamus. And we all know a Sheamus Orton match is not the best Sheamus Orton match, or not a better Orton match at all. So, I'm trying to think. Orton and Christian, they have been putting on good matches. Their SmackDown match was pretty good. The first time they competed for the world title was pretty good. And then their second match was, phenomenal. It was probably WWE's best non-gimmick match of the year. So, it's just wondering, is this going to work? Because, to be honest, I don't think the heel turn really worked. Christian should have done more than just hit Randy Orton over the head with the title. That's just my opinion. I feel like Christian should have done a full-down beatdown, kind of like what R-Truth did with John Morrison. R-Truth beat the living shit out of John Morrison because he was ticked off, because he was mad, and he was angry. He was like, bam, bam, bam. He was just beating the shit out of John Morrison. I would have liked to see Christian beat the shit out of R-Truth, because really, when you hear Christian hit the belt over Randy Orton's head, bam. Christian, just poses with the belt, that's it. Some fans were booing, mostly little kids, probably women, who knows. And then some fans were cheering because they were excited for this. That doesn't work. To me, I want Christian to do a full down beatdown. I would rather have this happen. Christian hit Randy Orton with the World Heavyweight title belt, and then afterwards Christian starts to beat the living shit out of Orton. Orton can't come back from it. Take him to the outside, throw him to the steps, do something with the steps. Then afterwards bring him back in the ring, set the world title down, hit the kill switch on the world championship, and Christian, pose with the world title high above his head and say, this is my belt, I deserve it. That would have been perfect in my opinion. I would have loved that to happen. But it didn't, so can't really bitch about it. But I just really don't think the heel turn's that effective. I mean, in the long run, it helps, for to set up Christian and Orton, but how much longer can you set this feud up? How much longer do we have to watch this? I mean, granted their matches are great, but it gets stale from time to time. It's really confusing. You don't know. You can't really have Orton win every single damn match, is what I'm trying to get at. If Randy Orton would have won over the limit, pretty sure everyone would be like, okay, yeah, they can continue Orton Christian on to over the summer, maybe a final match at SummerSlam. But the fact of the fucking matter is this. Orton pins Christian clean on SmackDown. Orton pins Christian clean at Over the Limit in a highly contested match. So what else are you going to do? Capital punishment? Have Orton fucking win again? And then we have to play off Christian's angrier, and then he gets one more shot at Money in the Bank, or what? You just can't really keep on dragging this out. It gets dull, it gets boring. And the fact of the matter is you turn Christian heel now, well, the only way to solidify this heel turn is by throwing the title on him, in my opinion. The only way to solidify it, and if you want this feud to continue, is to throw the title on Christian. You know, that's just my opinion on it. You gotta throw that world title on Christian either at Capital Punishment or Money in the Bank, and then have a blowout match at SummerSlam. Who gives a crap if Christian only holds the belt for a month? You know, those world titles get passed around back and forth. I believe 2 years ago, 2009, John Cena and Randy Orton, they were passing back the WWE Championship every pay-per-view. So what's the difference if Christian and Orton pass the world title back and forth just so that way they can promote a good feud into SummerSlam? Because right now, if you look at SummerSlam and you look at Christian and Orton, do you really think if Orton beats Christian at Capital Punishment, do you really think that this match would have any interest heading into SummerSlam? I really don't think so. I really think they need to throw the belt on Christian either at Capital Punishment or Money in the Bank. See, what I would do, Capital Punishment, have Christian, you know, win the match by some sort of like count out or some sort of stupid method. You know, they're fighting outside for a little bit, and all of a sudden Christian, you know, rolls into the ring, and Randy's still outside, and it counts to 10 or something, and Christian's frustrated because he messed up, or do something where it's just like, you have to think of something that would make Christian, you know, lose in a way, but not really hurt him. That's what you need to do. And then at SummerSlam, you can probably have like a blowout ladder match. Who knows? You can have some type of blowout match. But in my honest opinion, I feel that Christian heel turn really didn't help that much in terms of, you know, making Christian believable as a heel. I believe it helped the Christian Orton feud in the long run, but I don't believe it's really helping Christian that much, because if the fans are not really booing him, what's the point of turning him heel? So yeah, I'm TrueSolver68. This is my video. Leave your thoughts down below, like always. Comment on my videos, and